welcome to Shiloh Farm. I am so glad you're with me this morning, and you're saying, what in the world are you doing? Where are you going early this morning? Well, this is a gift for my Mother's Day from my granddaughter, and I am so thankful. Peyton Summer knows just what G-Ma likes, and I am so grateful to celebrate today. You know, when I think about my journey last year and I'm on the other side, I am so thankful to be alive. I'm so grateful to be here and celebrate life. And I am thankful for the blessings of God. I don't take them for granted. So I just wanted to show her that, Peyton Summer, I appreciate my gift. I love hats. Oh my goodness, I love hats. My whole bedroom's full of hats. And I have to. It was a choice before. It was what I wanted to do. I'd walk out there and say, oh, I love that hat. But now it's a choice and a protection. And so you don't have to tell me the second time to put a hat on. I want to be with you today. I know it's Mother's Day. And I came across this verse this morning, and it just stuck out to me because, there are some people that have a lot of thoughts about the moms and about Mother's Day. And this one stood out. Psalm 34:18 in the NIV. It said, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who has a crushed spirit. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. There are people today that, when I think about my mom, she died in 2015, and yes, I miss her. I really miss her. And there's times I have wanted to pick up the phone and call her. She just had a way of just bringing peace in my life and talking me through things. If I could just pick the phone up, but do I wish that she would come back? No. Because not to live in this world, not to suffer the way that she did. But there are people today that are really walking through some things. You have your mom and you can celebrate. There's some that have moms and don't have that freedom to visit with them for whatever reason, that some bad things have happened or some things have severed a relationship and you don't have that. Or you have someone that came in and took the place of the mom for whatever reason, and they're called stepmoms, but you've made them your mom, and that you can celebrate with them, and it's whoever you have in your life that you can celebrate, whether it's an aunt or whatever. There are people that you can celebrate. I know this week I have celebrated with women and people that because they have meant so much to me and are a part of my life, and I celebrate with them. And so we're going to talk today about people in Proverbs. I love this because it defines us all. It really does. I can say that's me, or I know that's that person, or oh my goodness, I need to strive to fix that. And so we have started in Proverbs 27, and I want us today to start with verse 5, and it says, an open rebuke is better than hidden love. Now, what does that mean? Our minds could just go on and on and on about that, but what it's saying is an open rebuke, to be right blunt and open with you, to let you know what is going on, and someone trying to help you is a whole lot better than a hidden love. A hidden love is someone that, genuine love will tell you what's going on, and they want to help you, and they want to aid and assist you to be a better person, and to help you to achieve to be a better person, not to put you down. But a hidden love, they lack the part about correcting. They lack the part about helping you. They kind of cover it and flaw because they think, I don't want to hurt them, or I don't have the guts to tell them really what's going on. And so it covers up sin, and it covers up danger for that person, and it makes it very difficult for them. In verse 6, it says, wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. Now, when you have an enemy and someone's up there applauding you and they don't care for you and you know that y'all are not the best of friends, they're over there, hey, how great you are. Oh, I just love the way you just did that. You know that's not true. You know that they don't mean that. And so they're applauding you and clapping the hands for you. But behind the scenes, there's hidden agenda. Oh my goodness, they're raring and tearing you down. But a friend, and I want to share some of this with you, a friend will correct in love and concern. A friend will help you see things that you can't see for yourself. A friend is someone who can give you constructive criticism and is for our good and doesn't do it with some motive or something insincere. And also, they will be honest with you and they will hand out the truth no matter how, sometimes it may be hard. And so I'd rather have a person that the wounds, yeah, it hurts what you just said and how you just said it, and bring truth to attention. Yeah, I got to change that. I got to fix that. But it's a whole lot better coming from a friend than someone who's out there giving many kisses and they're an enemy. And I know that you haven't lived this life and not faced that yet. In verse 7, it says, a person who is full refuses honey, but even bitter food tastes sweet to the hungry. Now, this can go one or two ways. And it is like if rich people, wealthy people can get anything and everything they want if they buy whatever they want, eat whatever they want, whatever. They they're never satisfied. They don't appreciate what they have. They're always wanting more. And but it says for those who are full refuses honey. They don't, you're content, you're satisfied, you don't want anything else. You're full to the brim. It says, but even bitter food tastes sweet to the hungry. There are people that that are hungry and thirsty, and this goes also for something spiritual, that you are always hungry for the Lord. If you stop being hungry and thirsty for the Lord, check your temperature. Check your temperature, because you need to always be starving, thriving toward the Lord. You want more. You're not ever going to arrive. And so it says that you will appreciate, even if it's good or if it's bad, you will appreciate it. And that's really, when we walk in following God, that we have a spiritual walk, we have good, we have bad with it. We have where we suffer, where there's persecution, or where we're overflowing with blessings, whatever it is. God gives us a contentment and a peace in the middle of that. On verse 7, it says, verse 8, it says, a person who strays from home is like a bird that strays from its nest. You're always trying to satisfy. You're always trying to find something else. You're trying to replace what God has put you inside you, a void that's just for him anyway. It's like the prodigal son. It never was enough. He left everything he had to go find something, to find out he had to come back. Verse 9, the heartfelt counsel of a friend is as sweet as perfume and incense. And this is, the most pleasant place that you can find yourself is that a heartfelt counsel of a friend. They sit you down. They want to better you. They want to enhance you, help you. They want to encourage you. They want to make something that's complicated for you, for it to be much easier and better. It says that it is like a perfume and like an incense. It's so pleasant and it's so valuable. Verse 10, never abandon a friend, either yours or your father's. When disaster strikes, you won't have to ask your brother for assistance. It's better to go to a neighbor than a brother who lives far away. Now, what this is talking about, when I read it, I says, what is all of this? But what it's talking about is that sometimes in situations that you face, that blood ties whether it's your family, blood ties may not often be convenient or come your way to help you. That you may see that your help and your fellowship and your friendship comes through a friendship, that you feel like you're more family with them than you are your own. Everybody has that, that you feel like you have a connection with people that are friends, but they're no blood ties, whatever, but you feel like they're closer. And it was talking about sometimes you can be disappointed in a family member and then and expect it because you are family and you expect it, but it doesn't come that way, and it comes through a friend. And so appreciate those times. On verse 11, it says, "Be wise, my child, and make my heart glad. Then I will be able to answer my critics." Making wise decisions and choices. And this can go one or two ways. Making wise decisions and to be to find personal fulfillment and the benefits. Making wise decisions, especially then you will not embarrass your parents or your mentors or those that are around you, that you will not embarrass them, because they have people asking, well, how is so and so? How's your son? How's your daughter? Oh, I get that all the time. And so you want to give accountability to what they are doing, because you have to give someone an answer, because this says your critics will ask you. Now, I've had people who've wanted to come up and question me on my family. And it wasn't, oh, I just want to pray for them and hold them up for you. It's because you want to find out something. And so this is what this is talking about. And it says, be wise, child. But it's also spiritually talking about. Solomon wanted this also to go in another direction. Be careful and spiritually watch how you're following God, because your critics are going to look for something. They're going to try to find something that they can peg you with and accuse you of. Then in verse 12, it says, a prudent person. Now that is a sensible person. Foresees danger and takes precaution. They're watchful. They're careful. They're discerning. They're looking around. They're taking caution. They're shielding themselves with boundaries. And it says, the simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. Someone that just has no boundaries. They're not disciplined. They're not following the word of God. They're just doing whatever, walking in this life, whistling, have no care in this world. And it says they go blindly in making decisions, in taking their steps where they don't belong. And it says they're going to suffer the consequences. Verse 13, it says, get security from someone who guarantees a stranger's debt. Get a deposit if he does it for foreigners. Now, what in the world? That is, if, advising lenders to be cautious who they lend to. They're unreliable. They are risk takers. These are people that they have failed over and over, or they don't come through with paying back money. There you are giving out what your precious money is, what you need, what you have worked hard for, and you give it over to someone and they don't pay you back. They leave you hanging with the loan. It's also talking about in the days that we're living in now, be careful in co-signing with people, because they may make wrong decisions. Something may happen and they don't pay back, or they're not responsible. And so it puts pressure on people. He was talking about get a deposit. Get security, get something to put pressure on them to make them repay. Now, in verse 14, it says, a loud and cheerful greeting early in the morning will be taken as a curse. Now, this is talking about that sometimes if someone is very out there first thing, all over you, and very cheerful and all. Be careful. What's their motive for that day? What's on their list for that day? What are they going to do? What have they got that they have intentions on? Is it because they really care for you? Or are they out there setting up a plan or plot? They need something from you. They want to use something. Another thing too is that be careful. There are proper times and places to do things. If you want to applaud someone, you want to be with someone and help and encourage and lift them up, there's proper times, there's proper places, respectful times that you do this. And if not, it will constantly be annoying. If you're early, it was just giving an example. It could be late at night, but early in the morning, you're out there and you're just cheerful and just greeting in the morning. Somebody may not be receptive, or someone's having a bad day and you're dancing all around them and all this kind of stuff, and you're not taking caution of the circumstances that something's wrong with that person. They're going through something. You may be happy, but you're just all over them, and they're hurting and they're broken, they're grieving, and so you're not respecting where they are. There was some good nuggets in this today, and we're going to stop with that because I know that you've got plans today. You've got stuff that you've got to do, and we're going to celebrate because it's Mother's Day. I want to wish all of you happy Mother's Day. I know that, your thoughts are going in all kinds of directions if you have your mom, if you don't have your mom, if you never had a mom. But I want to tell you, there are people out there that love you, appreciate you, going to celebrate with you today. And I love you, and I'm so thankful to be a part of your life every day. I enjoy this. This is my hope. This is my call. God bless you and enjoy yourself.